Sometimes in the busyness of life, we don't really know what we're missing out on. Life is busy, multimedia pulsates through our lives every waking moment. And yet there's sometimes we need to be alone in our thoughts. The art of silence and solitude is all but lost on us in this particular age. And yet one of the greatest needs we have is to be alone in our own thoughts, perhaps in a beautiful environment. I'm on the Lillico beach in northwest Tasmania. Simply what is summed up in a 4-letter acronym: time alone with God. To enjoy a little bit of solitude, to find God. When God was among us here on this earth, as Jesus Christ, He took the time to go to lonely places and pray. And I discovered this about 10 years ago when I rode a motorcycle from Perth to Sydney and back some 9,000 kilometres. And whether kneeling on an isolated beach or in the red dust of the Nullarbor Plain, with no noise, no hum, just the silence perhaps of lapping water or the birds in the distance, or just nothing, to come before God in prayer and ask those big questions where nobody else can hear you except the sovereign almighty God. So take the time, as Jesus did. And if you don't yet believe in Jesus, take the time out of society to enjoy peace and quiet, alone with your thoughts. Don't be afraid of the silence, because from that silence you can begin to ask those big questions. Who am I? Why am I here on this earth? Why do I have this type of glory about me, this type of intelligence, this type of awareness? Is there a purpose for it? Surely we are more than evolutionary happenstance. Take the time for silence and solitude. It is probably the best thing we could ever do. For the Message Week team, on behalf of the good news of Jesus Christ, I'm John Classic.